instituted does not meet that minimum threshold. The events of the last few days did not spring from some vacuum. They are the consequence of malignant and cumulative electoral injustice, corruption, and hopelessness. Lawlessness and impunity in a fashion that has not been witnessed in Kenya since the single-party dictatorship of Arap Moi.
Yes.
Kenyans fought so hard to free themselves from that infamy. The scars of those years are still fresh in the national psyche, and that is why we have collectively resolved to never again allow dictatorship to thrive in Kenya. We are convinced that it's not possible to return to business as usual when more than half of the country still feel disenfranchised, feel robbed of their right to freedom and citizenship. A government that is innocent and legitimate would not act so guilty. Habeas corpus, a writ requiring a person under arrest to be brought before a judge or into a court, especially to secure the person's release unless lawful grounds are shown for their detention, has for all intents and purposes been practically suspended. The executive has become the biggest law breaker in the land. When breaking the law becomes an equal opportunity endeavor, we have an appeal. The right to Kenyan citizenship by birth is neither derived from nor conferred by the government or any other authority. It is God-given. Forceful deportations of Kenyans, Miguna, being the latest victim, is a sign of a government that lacks legitimacy and sense of direction. We demand that the government respects individual freedoms as enshrined in the Bill of Rights, an integral part of the liberal Kenyan Constitution. We are deeply disappointed with the U.S. Ambassador to Nairobi, Mr. Godek, for his failure to play a role of an impartial arbiter during these difficult times. Kenyans still remember how Smith Hempston, the late and predecessor to Godek, was on their side when they fought the authoritarian regime of Daniel Arap Moi. What Hempston helped us to achieve, Godek is helping that Jubilee regime to undo. We demand that security of opposition leaders and members of parliament be restored and their guns given back according to the law. We demand that all the major police stations shut down by the government be restored and they be compensated for the losses incurred. We demand all journalists not to be harassed or arrested by the police unless they have broken the law. We demand that Miguna, who was deported to Canada, to be allowed back into his country, Kenya. We demand that the government must respect court orders and that the Inspector General of the Kenyan Police and head of the Department of Criminal Investigation appear in court to answer charges of contempt of court. Thank you, Amnesty International and the Kenyan diaspora in USA.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Check your next. Check you go next. Yeah. So whatever is happening in Kenya, as we know, the world is now a global village. We have brothers and sisters from other parts of Africa and other parts of the world who are supporting us today. And with us, we have our brother from Gambia, who is also the executive director of Peace December, an organization that is spreading peace across the world. And they also have an office in Kenya, and he's also a community leader here in New York. I'll just give him a chance to say one or two.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you for inviting me here. I'm very excited as well as disappointed for having to be here, you know, crying for something that we should never ever cry in 2018 in African political crime. So police brutality, political prosecution, religious extremism, or international interference in African affairs must cease now and forever. We, the diasporan Africans, are very powerful because we sustain many sectors in Africa. There are financially, culturally, socially, educationally. Therefore, our voice must be amplified to say no to political prosecution, no to police brutality, no to religious extremism, no to international interference of our affairs. Let us decide what is best for us. And let Kenyans have the right responsibility. Not the dictation of few stakeholders who are mainly corrupted and guided by those who are not Kenyans. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're going to have Brother Amos, who is also a Kenyan, a community leader.
I'm from Albany. Thank you guys. My name is Amos Okot, and I'm here to share with you and to condole with you the bad conditions that are happening in Kenya right now. They are shameful. We would not have been here this cold winter day to cry about our country. But I want to tell you that the Citizenship and Immigration Act, Section 31, bracket 2 and bracket 1, that was used to deport Miguna, does not exist in Kenyan Constitution. The people who cast their votes should matter in Kenya. It is not supposed to be Chebukati. It is not supposed to be Cheloba. So we know that Uhuru and Ruto are computer generated. While European Union is ambivalent, and Godek is playing a mercantilist diplomacy, which means he needs goods from Kenya, not diplomacy for which he was taken there. We must tell them that enough is enough. Kenyans are going to decide their destiny by themselves, and we are coming for those who are trying to destroy our country. We know that Joseph Stalin was born in Gatundu and probably raised in Sigoi, but we are going to come for him too. Every Kenyan has a right to swear himself into anything. So we want to tell Keith Mugai that what the Constitution does not prohibit, it permits. And we are asking the government of the Republic of Kenya, the Jubilee government, their dictatorship, to bring back Miguna home. Governments are supposed to protect their citizens. They do not deport them. Kano is not the same as Canada. Somebody must tell Matiani that citizenship is by birth and is God-given. It is not a gift from the states. Ambassador Smith Hempston helped Kenya to build a strong foundation of democracy in the late 80s. Ambassador Godek is helping Jubilee to bring back totalitarianism in Kenya in 2018. Stop the crackdown on the opposition, the legislature, and the judiciary. The people reserve the right to protest for their rights. The right to protest for their rights. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you.
We are going to have Sister Nancy, who is been a member of the anti-police brutality team, working from last year.
Oh, hi, my name is Nancy and I'm so thankful for the brothers here. For us to fight, like they all said, we should be really spending time fighting for what should be natural. As a citizens of Kenya, that's our birthright. And dictatorship in Kenya has been for years. And I'm so glad that finally our country is really waking up to understand exactly what Raila and the rest of the leaders before him have been fighting for. Kenya has been at the pretense of democracy, but it has never experienced, it has never tasted. And usually people start with selecting a small group of people to isolate. But with dictatorship, what happens is slowly by slowly it merges into the whole nation. So right now, nobody is immune from the effects of the Uhuru government. So Uhuru, Matiang'i, and Ruto, who were appointed, not now, last time to be the leaders of Kenya, and you failed. You killed Kenyan citizens. You were supposed to protect, not to kill. You turned to be the terrorists of the nation. And it's sad that people can live in a country that they should be proud of and call home, but they're scared to go sleep at night. with the pretense, with the fear that those Mungiki people, whoever those people you are sending to the homes, like they are hero, like yesterday, 6 people died. I said, how, you think you're going to kill all Kenyans? Well, I hope you have enough land to even bury all the Kenyans if you kill, because we are not stopping. So the more you push, the harder we push. So if you want to get peace in Kenya, it's going to start with you. We are not giving up. We are only getting stronger and stronger by the day. So our Kenyans, we all need to join together. It doesn't matter what part of Kenya you are, because right now the situation is to everybody. This is our country. We need Miguna to be returned back to Kenya so he can exit at his will. Yes, he has dual citizenship. That does not mean that he gave up his Kenyan rights. He's still a Kenyan citizen, just like so many of us in here. He has a right to be in Kenya, just like you.